status is the baddest. There's a hole in the ozone layer. I'm dipping vampires, you think I give a fuck who's the biggest player or who got the fattest bankroll? What be it if a man gained the world?
In the age of Kali Yuga, lies and manipulation are the rule. Nowadays, determining the truth is complicated. For example, the subject of the flat earth, although the truth is difficult for most people to accept. It's becoming almost impossible to verify information as evil, and its minions impose illusion on us. Other subjects are just as difficult to demonstrate and distinguish as truths. Today we are also confronted with false pandemics and our series of false vaccinations. In this crazy world where everything is reversed, I share with you my truth, which, like the flat earth, is difficult to verify, but in my opinion is really important. My commitment is free and exclusively to awaken and help, if possible, honest consciences and their loved ones who wish to get through this period of generalized lies. After the pandemic of COVID, the bat and the pangolin, we are now faced with monkeypox. The zoo's imaginary bechery arouses our interest and keeps us captivated. It's a strategy of detour, designed first to frighten us, and secondly to focus us on ancillary problems, thus preventing us from seeing the whole of the unhealthy plan they have put in place. In addition to lies and the continuous inversion of facts, they also use, in addition to vaccines, more discreet methods to decimate us. While some believe they can save themselves by injecting poison into their bodies, others think they will survive by not taking the poison injection. Nobody notices that we are being poisoned by food and consumer products. I suspect they are setting up an artificial selection system based on the social and economic level of the world's inhabitants. If you're poor, obese, and a drug addict, good luck getting through whatever's being set up.
Et personne, je dis bien, personne ne pourra s'y opposer.
But if you're wealthy, you're much less at risk. The artificial increase in disease caused by the ingestion of pathogens will amplify the risks for everyone. But we will be unequally affected. We all know that food has been stuffed with chemicals for years. But what no one knows is that they've now moved up a gear. On top of all the cancer-causing chemicals we've been swallowing for years, they're now making us ingest artificial viruses. Their plan is to select people according to their consumption habits and social class. Let me explain. Flour, for example, cigarettes. I don't really know which products are involved, but I'm sure that these two products, some brands, contain pathogens. This has been the case since the beginning of 2023, at least where I live. So, in addition to the usual carcinogenic chemicals, some products also contain various pathogenic molecules. I'm saying it like that because I can't know what they are. In any case, only each infected food or consumer product has a moderately harmful or carcinogenic effect on health. But when combined with others, they considerably increase the risk of death. Depending on the social and economic level of each citizen and their consumption habits, an artificial selection is put in place. To illustrate my point, I've drawn up a small table which speaks louder than long speeches. This method enables our psychopathic false masters to select the survivors according to their social level and consumer choices. The percentages are not representative. They are purely arbitrary and serve only for my presentation. But I would like to say that they are also based on my personal experience and analysis of real life. We can see that if you consume low-quality flour and low-quality cigarettes, you're potentially ingesting far more pathogens than a wealthy non-smoker. We also find that a smoker who consumes high-end cigarettes is also infected, but at a lower level than someone who consumes low-end cigarettes, even if they don't consume flour. The implementation of this artificial selection of survivors is the continuation of their sinister plan. Everyone's eyes are riveted on secondary problems, with for or against the vaccine, or for or against the war, etc. It's hard for me to prove it, because I'm basing myself solely on my analysis of consumption and personal feelings. I'm sure about cigarettes and flour, but I don't know about other products such as water, pasta, rice, and so on. Everyone must think for themselves and take external advice only as indications, not as truths. This also applies to what I say here. I give my personal analysis only to alert and not to frighten or parasitize the weakened collective consciousness. As all opposition is controlled, I hope this message finds an audience, and that it will not only provoke debate on the subject, but that independent laboratory scientists will be able to carry out concrete research.
My status is the baddest.